The DO and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Running inside, it's Lacey. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Off the play fake on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexander. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today. Playing on the road in this kind of environment, you saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the ground, it's Jordan. Maybe a crease. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he...
Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, USC. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off. But when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Oh, he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll give to Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Plucks it out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Now on the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And
snags it, and there's running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Odom. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Unloads it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the single back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue 22.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 48, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keeps looking downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense.
Caught, and he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. Finds its rhythm after shanking a couple. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. snap before the half. The give on the counter. Slithers into space. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Williams got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Running into the open space. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Under fire. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, USC! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Rebels offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll throw it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point.
That keeps the score. USC 38, Ole Miss 10. Number 48, set to kick this low.
Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And they swarm him under. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sure hands. It's Alexander.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. Got it down the field. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running the red zone, it's Lacey. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. The play action fake. Takes the easy one to the back. He's stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
Number 17 set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Oh, better look out! They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mayava. That's caught. It's Mosley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Howie, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Howie just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Booster.
To the air. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He threw the ball away on 4th down. I guess if you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And with the pick 6, touchdown Trojans!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he throws another interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. back to pass. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And this time he knocks it through. He's already missed 3 of those babies. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. And he's going to be cut down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option. Look, they're trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing 4th and short. If I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Black 14.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Ready. Red 54. Level. Ready, go.
To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for space to the left. He wants it all. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Miller with the ball. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.